All right, so our video today is going to be on the 12 universal laws, and this is a guide to spiritual growth and understanding. The 12 universal laws are a set of spiritual principles that govern the entire cosmos, influencing everything from our daily lives to the grand workings of the universe. These laws offer guidance on how to live harmoniously with oneself, others, and the world around us. They are based on the premise that everything is interconnected and that by aligning ourselves with these natural laws, we can achieve personal growth, fulfillment, and a deeper understanding of life. From the law of divine oneness to the law of gender, each law plays a crucial role in shaping our experience of reality. This video is going to explore these laws in detail, explaining their significance and how they can be applied in everyday life. Now, just be mindful that the order in which I proceed may not always proceed according to the order you might see in other graphics, other websites on how the laws are presented. Here we go. Numero one. Law of divine oneness. The law of divine oneness asserts that everything in the universe is interconnected. Every thought, every action, and event is linked to every other, and there is no separation between individuals, nature, and the cosmos. This law reminds us that we are all part of a greater whole, and our thoughts, feelings, and actions ripple outward, influencing the collective consciousness. Embracing this principle fosters a sense of unity and compassion, encouraging individuals to act with awareness of their impact on the world around them. Remember, everything was created from God, and God is the source. Therefore, there is a collective thing going on here in this universe of ours. Law of vibration. The law of vibration states that everything in the universe is in a state of constant motion. It vibrates at its own frequency. This includes physical matter, thoughts, emotions, even spiritual energy, right? I mean, when we think about quantum mechanics, we realize that this makes a lot more sense. We understand with this law that we can shift our vibration to align with higher frequencies, attracting positive experiences and people into our lives. Practicing mindfulness, gratitude, and positive thinking can help elevate one's vibrational state, thus influencing the reality we experience. Put your intentions to it, believe it. Third, the law of action. The law of action emphasizes the importance of taking concrete steps towards manifesting our desires as well as our intentions. While the law of attraction teaches us to focus on what we want, the law of action also shows us that simply thinking about our goals is not enough. Action is required to bring those dreams into reality, whether small or large. Purposeful action is necessary to create momentum and move closer to our desired outcomes. Works is necessary. You must manifest. The law of correspondence. The law of correspondence suggests that the patterns we observe in the universe, whether in nature, the cosmos, or human behavior, mirror those within ourselves. As above, so below. This law teaches us that by understanding the macrocosm, we can gain insight into the microcosm of our inner world. By recognizing these patterns, we can transform our thoughts and behaviors to reflect a higher state of being. Transmutation, right? Creating alignment between our inner and outer realities. Inner stand, understand, outer stand. Law of cause and effect. The law of cause and effect is a fundamental principle that states every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Every thought, word, or deed we send out into the world comes back at us in some form. By understanding this law, we realize that our choices and behaviors have far reaching consequences, both for ourselves and for others. This encourages us to take responsibility for our actions and to act with intention, knowing that what we put into the world will ultimately return to us. So put good things, and good things will come to you. Law of compensation. I know we all love to be compensated. The law of compensation explains that the universe compensates us for good and bad actions we perform. Well, maybe not always want to be compensated. What we give, whether in terms of love, kindness, or material wealth, is returned to us in some form. This law highlights that the concept of balance and fairness, ensuring that the universe rewards positive behavior and punishes negative actions, not always in the ways we might expect, but by embracing generosity and kindness, we can create a flow of abundance in our lives. So remember, do good and you get good. Do bad and you get bad. And a lot of people don't like that because they don't want their bad to come back to them. But that's the way it works. Law of attraction, number 7, is perhaps the most well known in the universal laws. It asserts that attract whatever like is, it will attract like. Positive thoughts will attract positive experiences. Negative thoughts will attract negative ones. This law teaches us that our thoughts are magnetic, drawing us to whatever we focus on. So don't focus on the bad stuff. By cultivating a mindset of positivity and gratitude, we can attract the people, opportunities, and experiences that align with our desires as well as our intentions. Number 8, law of perpetual transmutation of energy. And we got to do that transmuting. It's always necessary on a day in, day out basis. The law of perpetual transmutation of energy states that energy is constantly in motion, transforming from one form to another. Nothing remains stagnant, although stagnancy is something that can occur, and all energy can be transformed into something greater. This law empowers individuals to shift negative energy into positive energy through conscious effort. By raising our own energy vibration, we influence and elevate the energy around us, facilitating growth, healing, and transformation. So when you see things are getting stuck, unstick it, transmute it. Law of relativity, number 9. Law of relativity teaches us that nothing is truly good or bad and in of itself. Rather, everything is relative and depends on perspective. Challenges and obstacles are not inherently negative, but can be viewed as opportunities for growth and learning. This law encourages us to maintain perspective, remembering that all things are connected and that the difficulties we face today may become the wisdom we carry forward tomorrow. Even in the most really depressing lessons, there may be a positive message to come out. Number 10, law of polarity. The law of polarity asserts that everything in the universe has its opposite, and these opposites are necessary for balance and understanding. Light cannot exist without darkness, and joy cannot be fully appreciated without sorrow. This law helps us to see that all experiences are part of a larger whole, and by embracing both sides of the coin, we can attain a deeper appreciation for life's dualities. It teaches us that we must experience opposites to grow and expand. Number 11, law of rhythm. The law of rhythm explains that everything in the universe follows a cyclical pattern, from the seasons of the year to the phases of the moon to the cycles of life. Time may not be as linear as we think it is. In fact, it might be very well cyclical. This law emphasizes that life is full of rhythms and flows with periods of growth and contraction. Understanding this law allows us to accept the natural ebb and flow of life, knowing that times of difficulty will eventually be followed by times of ease and prosperity. So if you've had a rough life at the start, you're probably going to get rewarded well in the end. Law of gender. The law of gender governs the balance of masculine and feminine energies in the universe. These energies are present in all things and are essential for creation and manifestation. And we really shouldn't look at these in a sexist way. The masculine energy represents action, logic, and structure, while the feminine energy embodies intuition, receptivity, and nurturing. This law teaches us to embrace both energies within ourselves, fostering creativity, balance, and harmony in all aspects of our lives. Remember, each has its own purpose, and they harmonize well together. Conclusion. The 12 universal laws provide a framework for understanding the spiritual forces at play in our lives, as well as in the universe. By embracing these laws, we gain insight into the interconnectedness of all things, the importance of action and intention, and the natural cycles that guide our existence. Understanding and aligning ourselves with these laws not only enhances our personal growth, but it also enables us to live in harmony with the world around us. Kumbaya. Through conscious application of these principles, we can create a life of abundance, a life of balance, and a lasting life of fulfillment. I hope you enjoyed this message. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you're new here, welcome aboard. It's a safe space. If you're returning, I'm glad you're back, and I love you all so much for your support of this channel. In the name of the Most High God, I wish you health, wealth, prosperity, and abundance, and blessings and protection if you so deserve it. Woodman signing off.